This story happened to my aunt. She lives next door to our house with her daughter and husband, so we can easily contact them if needed. She is a school teacher, and her school is so far from her home that she rents a house near the school. Her family stays in the house next to ours full-time, but my aunt lives at the rental for 6 days a week and spends 1 day with her family. Last month, when she was back in her family home for lockdown, she started acting strangely. She wouldn't eat anymore and refused to talk to anyone. One day, I decided to go to their house and visit her daughter. To my surprise, I saw that she was laughing to herself and talking with her shadow. I got goosebumps when she turned to me, gave me a predatory smile, and said, "Who are you?" Her husband noticed her strange behavior and called a shaman. She arrived and checked my aunt and said someone had black magicked her and there was a ghost behind her that was controlling her. Then the shaman led my aunt into a room. After 3 hours, the shaman came out and said that the ghost will not agree to leave her body unless we give it goat's blood. The next day, my uncle bought a goat and killed it next to a haunted jungle and gave the blood to the shaman. What the shaman did next, I still don't know. My aunt got better soon after, but I'm still afraid to talk with her about the incident. I wish I could say this was a made-up story, but every word is true. I'm May, and this is an event that happened in my life that haunts me to this day. One day, I was in my school's library, and I was in a chat room with my school friends, and there was this one profile named Nikki that I did not recognize. I asked my friends about it, and they didn't know her either, so we kicked her. After school, I grabbed some food and did my homework at a cafe. While I was doing my homework, I got added to a group chat named Best Friends. I noticed that Nikki was in the chat. I said hi and asked her who she was. "I am your new best friend." I responded by asking again, "Who are you?" She said, "Why did you get your coffee without me, best friend?" I looked around, but everyone was on their phones, so I couldn't have known who it was. But there was one girl with dark hair and dark eyes with this creepy smile. I didn't want to judge people based on their looks, so I just forgot about it and rode home on my bike. When I got home, I took a shower. While I was showering, I got the feeling that someone was watching me. I hopped out of the shower, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw a figure run past my window. At this point, I was getting really scared, so I told my friends about it, and they said I was just being paranoid. That very night, I woke up to a loud smash in the living room and a shrill scream. I grabbed my metal baseball bat and dialed 911. I would have told my parents, but my mom was on a work trip and my dad was taking care of my grandma. I creeped downstairs to see that same girl from the cafe. I screamed at the sight of a butcher's knife in her hand and hit her on the head with a bat. She wasn't fazed at all. She kept chanting, "Best friends," over and over again. The police finally got there and arrested her. She didn't resist and only kept chanting, "Best friends." She is now in a mental institute, but I still fear that she will come back and do something bad. I moved to a completely different state and had 2 daughters with my wife.